I'm going to phone Project Manager Dr. Claire Daly of the Highland Migrant and Refugee Advocacy. If we can just get the number dialed up. Hi Claire, it's Dave Allison. I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions about the HiMRA, what it's about. I'll try phoning Tiffany Bottomley. Bye. Hi Tiffany, it's Dave Allison. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions about the Highland Migrant and Refugee Advocacy. Okay, thank you. Bye. Hello, Francie. It's Dave Allison. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions about the Highland Migrant and Refugee Advocacy. I'll get back to you, or you can get back to me. Bye just now. So, I just discovered yesterday this leaflet, which I'll hold up, the HiMRA, not the HiRA, the HiMRA, Highland Migrant and Refugee Advocacy, strengthening the voice of migrants and the refugees in the Highlands. Well, that's really good, and it's run under the auspices of Birchwood Highland, which I thought was a Christian organisation, which is not. It's a mental health organisation, which I'm very keen on. But when I was at the refugee meeting in the football field ground in Dingwall about 6 months ago, there was 50 people there. The 4 Ward 8 councillors, NHS Highland, Police Scotland, social services, and a whole host of gangs, different ministers from religions. So there was a bit of a film of poor dead people lying about, you know, due to inadequate safety equipment in the Mediterranean. And then there was questions after that. And I asked the question, how many people had read the Quran? Now, I've sailed as a merchant seaman 12 years all around the world in many, many Islamic countries. In fact, even I was 6 months in Israel, which is considers Islam and Judaism equal religions, although that might surprise some people. But I was in the El Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, which is the second most holy place for Muslims in the world. And I think I was in there twice, and under the floor, under the ground, was the dome, which is the actual dome of the rock. Anyway, you know, I'm a bit concerned about these refugees that are coming here. You know, they're all traumatized in war, you know, and they're going to get traumatized when they meet a Scottish winter, you know, and also they're, you know, the fact that in Syria, it's Syrians against Syrians, it's not Chinese against Syrians or anything, it's Syrians against Syrians. And, you know, so the chances are they might be bringing these internecine battles with them. I don't know, and that's what we've got to find out. And we've got to inquire from the people at the Island Migration and Refugee Advocacy, what the steps they're taking to guard against the battles being brought to Scotland and the Highlands in particular, because these people have been fighting for 1,000 years. Sunni and Shia, people don't know often that there is such a thing as two types of Muslims. There's Sunni and Shias, and there's good ones and bad ones, as there is in all of us. But you know, it's just knowing what to think, what to do. I mean, I don't know why these refugees aren't going to Saudi Arabia or Pakistan or somewhere which is very comfy for them, you know. And then, so I wanted to ask the Birchwood Highland gang, the HiMRA, if they'd read the Quran, but also what they know about Sharia, which is, you know, Sharia is really nasty and it's been practiced in parts of Britain, although it's illegal in all of Britain. You know, they're sending female genital mutilation, which is really bad, and marrying 4 wives and sending wives to Pakistan and stuff and getting married. Now, people are saying, oh, you're racist. No, 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 not racist. Islam is not a race. It's not a race, it's a procedure, you might say. But there's so many unanswered questions, and the council is just jumping into this, and I believe it's 300 families. Now I go up to Inverness most days, and there's hundreds of people sitting about there, homeless. They can't get a home. So where are all these homes coming from? It's frightening. And I heard just today that a boy was being put out of his house because, I mean, the guy's got problems, health problems and all the rest of it. He's been put out of his house. But one wonders if people had been put out of their house in order to bring in some undesirables. I don't know. Well, the garden's looking bra. My gardener, unpaid gardener, is cutting the grass just recently. and she's making a good job. And the apple trees, all the blossoms of it, but it'll be growing apples soon. And, you know, so this is Scotland for you. It's a veritable paradise. And we've seen what happened in other, perhaps English towns and cities where poor refugees have been brought in too, and they've brought their fight with them. Yeah, so what are we to do? I'll leave it at that for the moment, but I have got a page up, I call it Alien Invasion, because my website's flatearthhighlands.org. But an alien invasion can be all sorts of aliens from the planet Zog, or the planet the moon, which some people believe is a planet and some people don't. I have no opinion. It's just a big bit of silver paper that nobody's landed on. Yeah. Well, I'll leave it at that.